What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay back again for another video on Real Sports Talk. And today I want to talk about some interesting news, breaking news, I guess. Andy Dalton is now a Dallas Cowboy. He signed with the Cowboys for a 1-year, $7 million deal. Andy is coming in to most likely be Dak Prescott's insurance plan, just be a backup just in case Dak Prescott gets hurt. Anybody that thinks he's coming in to take his job just is not being realistic. Dak Prescott has led this team to multiple playoff appearances, has been a Pro Bowler, and it has a lot of chemistry with this team, and it's the leader of this team. Now, if he is to hold out through the season, is Andy Dalton a really great insurance plan that you can throw out there to start a couple games with the time that you have around him, and he probably win you a game or two until you can get that contract figured out if it does linger on to the season? Yes. And in that case, that's a great move by Dallas. And if Dak gets hurt sometime in the season after he signs his deal, is that a good move? Yes, it is. So, that's a good move by Dallas. But at the same time, it's not a starter move. It's not like Nick Foles going to Chicago where you got a quarterback that hasn't really did nothing for you. And the 1 year he did get to the playoffs, it was mainly because of the defense, and then he didn't play good in that first game. It ain't that. It ain't the same situation as the Mitchell Trubisky and the Nick Foles, where you have a backup quarterback that has been a Super Bowl champion. That's a different type of subject. Andy Dalton hasn't even won a playoff game in his career. So before people start talking like he's going to be better than that, they need to realize that and understand that before you because it's very crazy to talk like that, because he really hasn't proven more than Dak has. He had more time to prove it. You know what I mean? So that's what that is. It's a good move by Dallas. Smart. Like I said, just a really good insurance plan. But like I said, people, do not think this is Dak's replacement. Do not think this is a threat to Dak Prescott. Do not think this is going to make Dak Prescott say, let me go to camp because at the end of the day, you can sit here and say he on the same level as Dak Prescott, which I disagree with. But Dak Prescott has done more for your franchise than Andy Dalton even did for his. And that's not to discredit Andy Dalton. He's a Pro Bowl quarterback that has led his team to multiple Pro Bowls. However, when he does get to the playoffs, he hasn't shown up like that. And that's the reason why. And he hasn't really put his team over the hump or elevated his team higher than where they're supposed to go. And that's why he was a free agent in the first place. And that's why he's a backup. Andy Dalton most likely won't be here next year. He's probably here for 1 year to be a really good backup. And if anything goes wrong, to kind of do what everybody's doing now with the Ryan Tannehill thing, where you were a starter, you go somewhere, and if an opportunity presents itself, you go somewhere else, and then you stay there for a year, become a backup, and if you prove yourself in a couple games or so, then hey, you there. Hopefully for us, he won't have to prove himself, because I'd rather have our starting quarterback on the field. Now, if it's like one game and we have a really great season and we just want to sit our guys out for a game, then it's over. I'm cool with that. And he play in the preseason, and he play in like week 17 or 18 or whatever, and then that's cool for me. That's what I want out of Andy Dalton. You know what I mean? But I don't want him to come in and start. I definitely don't want Dak to get hurt and he have to step in for him. But I feel way more comfortable with that, having a former Pro Bowl quarterback back there with the weapons that we have around. If my quarterback is injured, than I would if we had Cooper Rush sitting back there. I feel 10 times better about that. I feel ecstatic about that, actually. So, like I said, really good move for Dallas. I feel like Dallas is killing this offseason. And I feel like, man, this season, if everything goes right and we can get the contracts figured out, it's going to be great for Dallas. I'm not going to sit here and say it's Super Bowl year. The talent is definitely there. It's been there for a couple years. They did the coaching and the chemistry just hasn't been all the way there. And if McCarthy can get the coaching right and he can put these talented players in the area where they need to succeed, then we'll see how far we go. And that's all I got to say about it, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Peace.